We were all close to each other. We were all friends. In fact, we worked as a friendly Min-Gazprom. We strive to improve the quality of our products with all our strength and knowledge. I'm proud to be a gas industry specialist, as I come from a generation of gas specialists. To be honest, Urgenchtransgaz today is not only an integral part of the gas transportation system of Uzbekistan, but also an integral part of the international gas transportation system that has its own value. The west of the Republic of Uzbekistan has always been famous for its unique history, advanced civilization, and rich culture. But another asset of the area was a vast reserve of natural resources, namely natural gas. The gas industry in western Uzbekistan dates back to the construction of the Bukhara-Ural gas pipeline. It became a catalyst for the development of not only the energy sector, but the entire region as a whole, and laid the foundation for Urgenchtransgaz. My destiny was entirely connected with the minerals of Uzbekistan. We didn't think for ourselves. We didn't know what business was. Now people know what business is, and we didn't. Our work was simple. Everything is for the people. Everything is for work, for humanity. The beginning of the gas industry of Uzbekistan dates back to the 30s of the last century. Back in 1929, for the first time in Uzbekistan, the main geological committee, Glavgeolkom, was created at the Academy of Sciences of the USSR for the study of minerals in Central Asia. From that moment, exploration work began in the Bukhara region. In 1934 till 1938, it was determined where the deposits and the minerals were. The main resource in Uzbekistan was gas fields. When we started studying at the institute, it was said that there was a very large gas deposit in the city of Bukhara. It was discovered in 1955, and in 1956, it was proven that there was a gas deposit. As a result of numerous geological studies and exploration work, the world's largest natural gas field, Gazli, was discovered. In order to raise Ural's heavy industry with the discovery of the Gazli field at the end of 1957, the task was set to solve the issue of providing environmentally friendly and cheap Central Asian gas to the central regions of Russia, metallurgic plants in particular. It was assumed that the future pipeline should bring gas to 33 cities in Russia, including Magnitogorsk, Chelyabinsk, Sverdlovsk, Nizhny Tagil, Orsk, and others. The history of our company dates back to the 60s of the last century. Named the giant of the 20th century, Bukhara is closely connected with the Ural's main gas pipeline. A 2,000-kilometer-long main gas pipeline transporting gas discovered in Uzbekistan from the Gazli field in Uzbekistan to the Ural region of Russia has been completed, passing through neighboring Turkmenistan and Kazakhstan. The construction of the Bukhara-Ural gas pipeline was a real test for the workers of the gas industry. Specialists from all regions were summoned to make the ambitious idea of equipping Ural with gas straight from Bukhara a reality. The difficult conditions and the significance of the project rallied the employees together to achieve a common goal. These places are considered oases. We are mostly surrounded by desert. In the desert, mostly workers, so-called trasoviks, worked. They worked in desert conditions, despite the heat of summer and the colds of winter. Still, they had to do their job properly. They were hardened in such works. Now, our elders have bequeathed their practical work to the young as heritage. We were all close to each other. We were all friends. In fact, we worked as a friendly Mingazprom. The main pipeline Bukhara-Ural was supposed to be one of the longest pipelines at that time, with a length of more than 2,200 kilometers. However, natural obstacles on the way of the highway included not only climate conditions. One of the main natural obstacles on the way of the highway was the Amudarya River. The construction of the cable bridge was a difficult project to implement at the time. The construction of the bridge began in 1961. The main works were carried out in the winter of 1964. At that time, the Amudarya River was severely frozen and the work became more complicated. The thickness of the ice reached half a meter, which made it difficult for the ship to move. The ice had to be blown up with explosives, after which the ship, under the name Lev Tolstoy, easily transported the spare parts to the installation assembly site. Thus, in April 1964, the bridge was commissioned. The greatest scientists have come to this structure. People came from all over the world. The Germans attended. They researched and took measurements. Another important issue in the early stages of the Bukhara-Ural highway implementation was the issue of water supply. The supply of water to rapidly developing areas was a major issue in desert areas. There were no lakes or reservoirs with fresh water in the gas fields. However, the water was needed not only for consumption, but also for production and safety. We had a unit with a 5,000 turning power, and when it exploded, the whole factory started burning. There is also a compressor station in Gazli, where the water pipes provide population with access to drinking water, domestic water, and, above all, with safety. The only right decision was made to take water from the Amudarya. In 1958, the Leningrad Meteorological Station began a full-scale study of the state of the river, starting from the Pamir Mountains to the Aral Sea. After considerable research, a meteorological map of the Amudarya River was created. In addition to the Gazli site, this pipeline was also supposed to supply water to the compressor station. Bukhara-Ural was not the only main pipeline that laid the foundation for Urgenchtransgaz. Another key decision in the 60s was the construction of the main pipeline, Central Asia Center. The uniqueness of the gas pipeline was of great practical importance. Everyone in the world called it a transcontinental pipeline because of its length and the geographical laying of the route. The construction of this gas pipeline throughout its course, first of all, contributed to the development of the road. The channels were cleared, agriculture was developed, and everyone helped each other. Large-scale projects such as Bukhara-Ural and Central Asia Center greatly influenced the development of not only the region, but also the employees. Back in the days, there was only one system, the Omsk Welding School, Hiva Welding School, and Ufa Welding School. Our school was the strongest because we had a gas pipeline earlier. The whole system worked well. We welded the Bukhara-Ural section, and the most promising pipeline was Central Asia Central, carrying gas to the western border. When laying the gas pipeline, the latest methods and technologies were used. The gas pipeline crossed about 300 artificial and natural barriers, including large rivers such as the Amudarya, Ural, Volga, and Aka. The issue of material and technical resources at the initial stage remained open. Since the management of the gas pipeline under construction was in Sverdlovsk, all the necessary materials were sent by the railway. However, with the accelerated development of gas production in the west of Uzbekistan, it was decided to establish a logistics department in the city of Urgench. Urgenchtransgaz Logistics Department was established in 1965 to provide necessary supplies to the units of Urgenchtransgaz. This department was established to ensure that the large quantities of purchased gas vehicles, equipment, and pipes are delivered to the facility. Our workshops work in such a way that the products we produce are comfortable, warm, and the quality is good for our employees. This is our first goal. And the main goal is safety requirements. We strive to improve the quality of our products with all our strength and knowledge to increase the human factor. Our company employs 286 people, all of whom are leading specialists. Our specialists are mainly engaged in ensuring the uninterrupted operation of gas pumping units of compressor stations from Khojabad, Andijan region, to the village of Karakalpakia, Republic of Karakalpakstan. Our company operates at 100% capacity, with 3 shifts and on time. We can say that this is one of the main enterprises in the existing gas supply system. We have 9 laboratories, including a biochemical laboratory, an economic laboratory, and a chemical laboratory, and they're all accredited. Basically, we research all kinds of oils, transformer oils, turbine oils, benzidine, and creatine. We analyze the composition of all gases, wastewater, and drinking water. We are from the Kungrat compressor plant. We have 6 units of GT756, GT750 in each shop. They are currently under maintenance. There are also units in stock, and regarding their condition, they are all in working conditions. We have been in business since 1996 and for more than 25 years. Our main job is to build, assemble, and dismantle Urgenchtransgaz units. There are shops for the production of reinforced concrete products, furniture, mechanization departments. As a part of the investment project, there are 2 brick factories, a workshop for the production of lime and expanded clay. The purpose of the Kungrad process water supply is to supply the entire northern gas pipeline system with processed water. When we were born, there was a 600-kilometer-long water pipeline called Kungrad Kurslara. We supply water to Karakalpakstan. Our task is to supply water to the entire gas pipeline, to all gas compressor stations. With the growth of productivity, Urgenchtransgaz, now the state enterprise Urgenchtransgaz, introduced new technologies, built workshops, stations, administrations, developing the gas industry, leaving a legacy, and creating new jobs. I am proud to be a gas industry specialist, as I come from a generation of gas specialists. My father and mother worked in this industry. Of course, now I'm retired, but my children work here. That is the 3rd generation of workers, so I'm proud to be a gas industry specialist. I have worked at this compressor station for almost my entire life. I loved my job. Of course, the work was very hard and responsible. Then, I gradually grew from the driver to the compressor station shop manager. I am very proud of my work. My son also followed my footsteps. He's a 6th grade welder and works at the neighboring Urgenchtransgaz enterprise. To be honest, Urgenchtransgaz today is not only an integral part of the gas transportation system of Uzbekistan, but also an integral part of the international gas transportation system that has its own value. Thanks to the activities of Urgenchtransgaz, neighboring countries can export gas to each other, which ensures the supply of gas to our neighbors near and far. Thanks to ongoing reforms, Urgenchtransgaz will play an important role in the liberalization of the gas market in the country. Therefore, 60 years is not an anniversary date, but a starting point for the growth of the enterprise in the future. For this reason, I wish you to use your experience, hard work, teamwork, and professional skills to improve the value of your company and its bright future. Therefore, first of all, I want to congratulate the employees who have retired, worked in this company for many years, and have recently started working on their 60th anniversary. On my own behalf, and behalf of the Urgenchtransgaz team, I want to thank you for your support, for the creation of the school, for your hard work and patriotism, as well as for your professional approach to your craft. 60 years of journey for Urgenchtransgaz were marked with a rich history, hard work, and significant development of the gas industry. But this is only the beginning. Day by day, we all contribute to a brighter future and further development, leaving our mark in history.